What's happening, Leo? Welcome to Tarot to a T. Today we're going to do a spread for July 2022. This is your general monthly reading. You know, I don't often say this, but you need to get in the habit of saying if this doesn't resonate with you, you can always check your other signs, like your moon sign, your Venus sign, your Mars sign, if you happen to know them. I don't know, I guess I always assume that people know that. But I need to stop assuming. You know what they say about assuming. I'm not gonna say it, but you know what they say about it, right? Anyway, thank you for joining me. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you're one of my loyal Leo subscribers, welcome back. From one Leo to the next. I'm a Leo too. And we're about on our birthday season. If you're not already celebrating, I have to wait till August. So let's go ahead and look at the situation you're dealing with for the month of July. Yeah. Okay, there we go. For the month of July, for the sign of Leo. Yeah, we're getting into some craziness. Those cards were so smooth there a second ago. Now they're just. Don't want to go back in the pile because they want to come out. Okay. You can only have a few though. Can't have that many. Okay. All right. I'll take the two. And then please give Leo some advice. Okay. That's it. That's actually two too. Good grief. It's amazing how that works. Okay. Yep. Saw ya. One more. Or two more, or three more, whatever you want. Who am I to say? I'm just the interpreter here. No? No more? Gotta have a fourth one. Jeez Louise. Okay, I got it. Okay, let's see what is going on with Leo land. Seven of Hearts. You're looking at some kind of recent disappointment that you were experiencing. Oh, we got Magician energy / Joker, colorized Joker. We have the Six of Hearts. You got some new opportunities opening up. Oh, darkness. And we have the Ten of Spades and the Queen of Spades. Dark. Things have been kind of mixed up for you recently, Leo, or they're about to be. You got some things affecting your emotional state right here, because we have the Seven of Hearts, and like I said, Seven of Hearts talks about, if you look at it, is basically having your heart broken. So you've been let down in some way, people have been unreliable, or experiencing some kind of disappointment, doubt, changes that happened that were unfortunate. And they affected you pretty deeply. I think that's what the scrambling energy is, because I always look at the Jokers, you know, they're throwing the balls around or the batons of fire, and it's very mesmerizing, but it's definitely about things getting shifted and kind of going around in a circular motion. Everything's getting rearranged. I mean, in a way, they aren't being rearranged because they're in the same order. Actually, that's not true, because jugglers can actually put them out of order. So I take that back. Magician energy, always for me, it's like the universe stepping in and throwing you a curveball. It can be magical in some way. And it's usually something you're not foreseeing. It's like something So an unforeseen element comes into the picture. That's what I'm driving at. The Six of Hearts is about new opportunities, new doors opening for you. It's actually pretty good as far as an energy goes. It's there's some kind of compromise that was involved that brought or restored peace and harmony in some way. It actually talks a lot about relationships because of the heart element, like I was saying. You have some things that have actually affected you on a very personal level. This over here is interesting. The Ten of Spades, let me just deal with her. I'll deal with her second. It's a major ending. It's a major end of like a cycle ending, is what I meant to say. It involves some kind of loss. It's usually something you're grieving over. So this isn't just like, oh, bummer, I lost a job. No, this is like something heavier than that. Maybe the end of the cycle because you realize things will never be the same again. You're grieving how things used to be. Nonetheless, there's not a lot of luck with this card. It's kind of like the hard knocks of life. It's something you have to go through, and it's over. The Queen, now she's interesting because she's a kind of a dominant female energy. Doesn't have to be a female, but just keep it in mind it's more feminine than masculine. The thing about her is she doesn't say a whole lot. She kind of keeps her, what I like to say, keeps her cards close to her chest. She doesn't reveal what she's thinking or feeling. So you always wonder what's going on behind the scene. She can be a little mischievous and honestly up to no good. You had something involved with this female energy that ended where you felt some kind of, I almost said betrayal, but it's not quite like a betrayal. It's like because of somebody's actions or what they decided, it brought on this major ending for you. It's like, so you're like a victim of circumstance. That's what I'm feeling here. And if you had known what they were up to, it's almost like maybe you would have made other arrangements. I don't even know where that's coming from. But all this energy here is really light, and especially with this compromise card and how peace and harmony is being restored, you do still have this element of disappointment. I think this is something you're going through. As a result, probably, of this darker energy. And then the Magician, like I said, the colorized Joker, there was a lot of things that got... it just occurred to me, this is more like every card here is talking more about the past. The only thing talking about the present is this one and this one. Perhaps the Joker energy. I feel like these are past because you went through a cycle and obviously... I don't know what I'm trying to say with that. It's just like this is your present circumstance. You're still disappointed, but you have reached a compromise and peace and harmony is being restored. And the Five of Spades freaking popped out. I mean, literally jumped out of my hand. So a major change here. This change does have to do with disruption in living situations. It honestly could be like a breakup card. You probably went through a breakup recently. And I was suspecting that, but I didn't quite know. Yeah, this is about a breakup. I think this is what this loss is. And I think this Queen energy is representing the person who probably broke up with you. It doesn't have to be male or female, so don't pay attention to the fact that it's a Queen. Um, I mean, if it's a male energy, I would just say that whoever you were involved with was more dominant. A female energy, I don't know, it always seems more gentle in nature for me. But this change resulted in major disruption, or it's about to, because we are talking about July. And July isn't quite through yet, right? It's barely gotten started. At least you're in this lighter place, though, just kind of feeling disappointed. Oh, three of clubs. So there's going to be a little bit of struggle and working out problems here. This does talk about a third element. It could be a third party, as in a third person, or it could just be a third element. Nonetheless, this is about some kind of struggle. I think you're going to have to keep fighting for this place of harmony. I see it kind of revolving around this compromise. Like all of the stuff in the background, but everything is content right now because this compromise has been reached. Does that make sense? You still have that disappointment. You're still kind of fighting with something, some energies, a person, or perhaps you're just your own feelings. And it's caused disruptions. Or it's going to continue to cause disruptions. 7 of Spades. Yeah, so you found out some information. Kind of changed your perspective. This is the card of discovering hidden truths or just hidden information. It does talk about separations from people too. If I had to venture to guess, I think you are about to find out some information. You notice we have kind of dark energy on both sides here. We have 10 of Spades, Queen of Spades, we have 7 of Spades, 5 of Spades, and then we have this lightness in between. I mean, it's very possible that you've been going through some dark times here, and then what it's indicating is there's a break in the storm. This is like the eye of the storm. This is where the calm is. And literally, the center of the storm with this chaos going on around you. That's not a terrible place to be in. If you have to deal with strife in your life and things being turbulent, if you can find that calmness, that's not terrible. You've achieved something just in that. That in itself is quite an achievement, because not everybody can do that. I'm going to go ahead and look at advice, because I feel like we're just kind of going over something that's not being completely revealed to me anyway. All right, a new start, and the 9 of Diamonds. Your finances are going to improve, and you're starting over in some sense. Oh, we got the 3 of Hearts. That's actually not bad. That's about partnerships again. 5 of Diamonds. Definitely changes in finances. 4 of Hearts. Very nice. This is about stability, especially in your home life. I think this is where you're going to end up if you heed to the energies that we're going to discuss here in a second. I was just wanting to say, this is about happy family, happy relationships, a strong sense of belonging, feeling like you have support. This is ultimately, I think, where most people want to be in their lives. This 3 of Hearts here, again, this is like having some energy or a person involved who, frankly, is kind of, what's the word? They're fickle. They're non-committed. It could be that you need to take on this role of just not entertaining. What am I trying to say? Like, be detached. You know, be a little bit of a player. Don't feel like this relationship that ended down here was the end of your world. You know, entertain, especially if you have if you're getting attention from other people, for example. Don't be afraid to entertain it. It doesn't mean you have to pursue them and you have to hook up with somebody else. It just means, you know, be open to it and enjoy it. The Five of Diamonds, like I said, ties in with this Nine of Diamonds here. Actually, let's talk about the Nine of Diamonds first, because I think if you've had financial problems, this is the completion of that, because this is the stimulus check card. Stimulus check in the sense that you didn't necessarily like win the lottery, but you have resources and funds now available that weren't available to you before. So whatever that period of time or that dry period of not feeling abundant, that's over. That's a definite completion. I need to get some tea, sorry. My mouth is kind of dry. And you have this ace on top of this Nine of Diamonds. Definitely a new start in this direction. It's possible you're looking into new lines of work, or you're attaining like new skills, because this is also the card about desiring to acquire new knowledge. So I always look at it as like, you're not necessarily going to college, but you're learning about other things. Maybe learning about new ways to make money, for example. And that's tied in with this Nine of Diamonds. So you're setting yourself up nicely, especially since, again, we have changes in the financial situation. Very strong here. This could also be a job change or some kind of settlement that you've gotten as a result of this breakup. Maybe there was a divorce and you got some kind of payout, but nonetheless, I see this as a very strong indicator. And this is probably also indicating that this is what you need to focus on, especially to get back to this Four of Hearts, which is your strong sense of family and support and feeling loved and the sense of belonging and all that. Yep, I saw it. Oh, we got two. God, we're back to the dark energy. Jeez. So this Jack of Spades, let's talk about that first. This can't represent a person. I tend to see it as being afraid of people's motives. If it represents a person, it's somebody with an ulterior motive. Somebody who's up to no good, but on the outside they're very charming and friendly and all that. But I think because it came out on this Three of Spades, we're looking at maybe a little bit of caution from you, or fear. Not caution, but fear that somebody is up to no good. This Three of Spades is, again, about worry and stress and not feeling comfortable. It also, I will mention, it can have to do with feeling like you're overworking. I didn't see anything else really come up in here about work, so I'm not gonna follow that with the Three of Spades. I'm gonna say this is more about the worry that things aren't gonna work out. So we can get one more card for Leo before we wrap this up. Nothing? Boy, you're practically flying off the... There we go. Nine of Spades. Oof. Again, this is the card of disappointment. Feeling like you've been let down. It's extreme dissatisfaction. It's a loss. But it is a card of completion. So I think whatever loss that you were experiencing back here, that you managed to put yourself in the center of this storm and remain somewhat balanced despite things being topsy-turvy and turbulent, that's over. This is your line of advice. So that would make sense that it's saying that's over, and you have this stress and you have this worrying about people's motives. I think you need to let go of that. If you're still hanging on to those kinds of, I'm not going to say fantasies. We're all subject to feel a certain way about something, and I'm not trying to discount anything that you would feel is legitimate, like this somebody that has betrayed you in the past. I mean, you have every right to think that this could happen again, or it's still going on, especially if there was a, like, I'm picturing like a cheating situation, somebody was cheating on you. But the 9 is talking about it being completed, and it's a loss. And when I see these completion cards come up here, to me it screams, cut your losses. Cut your losses, because you have very good things ahead. So the darkness is way over here on the edge, just like it was down here, and you have very positive things up here, especially with this new start, learning new skills, improvement in finances, changes in finances. Yeah, it's going to bring you back to here. I don't think there's anything else at this point you could possibly wish for. I think that's good enough. Okay, Leo. Sorry. I feel like I'm dragging on a little bit with this. If this resonated with you, that's great. If you liked the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I hope it helped. Congratulations on, I don't know, kind of getting through a dark period and being able to start over in some way. And you will have an increase in finances or an improvement in finances to look forward to, so keep that in mind, whatever is going on with you in July. Okay, until next time, take care.